Hey, good morning, everybody. We're back again with another coffee review. This time it's Weird Al's Jackson Park Espresso. All right, so we're going to have some of this today. It says certified organic, fair trade, medium roast. And we're going to brew this thing up like regular coffee and give it a good taste test. Now, before we brew it, it says on the back here, Jackson Park Espresso is a smooth custom blend of certified organic, fair trade, shade-grown medium roast coffee. Our beans sourced from farming cooperatives in Guatemala in partnership with mission-driven and eco-friendly Dean's Beans Organic Coffee Company in Orange, I guess, is it Massachusetts? I'm not American, I can't remember. These co-op relations follow a people-centered development model, focusing on the needs of local communities and assisting them in designing small and meaningful projects that are self-sustaining over the time and help create significant change. Well, doesn't that sound lovely? And it says, our coffee is so good you'll want to drink it. All right, there's the beans right there. Let's give it a quick sniff test. It's actually kind of different. I want to say it has like a slight chocolatey smell. Let me sniff it again here. Maybe a touch of like East Indian spices. Does not have, it has a bit of a slight wood, like a tiny little bit of cedar or sandalwood smell, tiny amount. It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna see what it's tough to describe, to be honest with you, but it's pleasing. All right, here we are. So here's the coffee grinds. As you can see, they truly are a medium roast, if not on the lighter side. All right. Giving it, no, it's about right. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So once again, we're using the amazing Mocha Master Technovrome. I swear by this coffee maker. Go out and find one. I've had this thing now for 10 years. Look at it. Tell me it doesn't look brand new. Except for the lid, which I've managed to break a couple of times, but that's just me being a guy. You can see I fixed it. As opposed to buying brand new, because these days you got to save money. Getting started here. There we go. Give her a good stir. Ooh, very good amount of foam there, which is supposedly carbon dioxide releasing from the beans. And it usually only happens in a fresh situation. We're also going to let this steep a little bit too, because it's not necessarily, I didn't make it a fine grind, but you'll see, I'll get the most out of it by letting it sit for a bit. Alright, well, in the bowl, it has a slight tobacco note to the coffee, very slight, and it's pleasing. It's not an old ashtray tobacco, it's in the cigarette tobacco. I'm not a smoker, by the way, but so it's steeping there. I would say right now it is not a complicated smell. It's not aromatic or fruity at all, but the taste could be completely different. It's exciting. Alright, here we go. So I just pulled it off. I'm not going to put any cream in it yet. So give it a true honest taste. The amount of oily substance emanating from the beans is minimal on this. Okay. Give it a quick taste here. The brewed aspect is like for the smell is pretty much just almost no scent to it at this point. Or it's identical to what was in the pot. Okay. I'll just say this, it's dry in a way. It doesn't have a lingering aftertaste. There's a mono taste to it. It's not diverse. It's not complicated. Simple. But it's very pure in its taste. It's pleasing. It is not acidic. I'm leaning more towards neutral on that. It is very easy to drink without cream in it. Very easy. In fact, I'd encourage it. Try this. If you want a coffee, you want to drink black, this is probably it. Nothing acrid. Let me take a larger gulp. Boy, you know, it's hard to describe something when it's not, there's no extreme flavor to it. So, there's maybe a slight hint of fruitiness as you consume the coffee and it hits your entire palate. Very slight. There is no burnt or foul aspect to it. If you don't like coffee that's over roasted, this is definitely not it. My gut tells me this will be full of caffeine. Yeah, when you consume more of it, there is a very slight citric, lemony aspect to it on the back of your tongue. So, is it a great coffee? Absolutely. It's not an adventurous tasting coffee. It is not an aromatic coffee. If you are a working man and going out there and you want to have a great coffee in the morning without bullshit, I think this might be it. If you want an easy drinking coffee, in the morning, something that's not going to, turn you inside out if you get my drift, I think this is it. So Weird Al has done a good job here. I love the guy. I think he's a great musician. I followed him as a kid for the longest time. I still do. Watched this movie recently. Definitely, if you need a break from reality and need a good laugh, download some of his albums. In fact, even better, go buy the record if you get your hands on it. Would I recommend this coffee? Yes. Do I know the price point? Absolutely no. I think you have to go to his shows to buy it, but I do recommend it. It is pleasing, and it is different than Colombian coffee. Thank you very much. See you soon.